If I have a look at the comparison from last season's model to this season, there's definitely a massive aesthetic change. Previously in the T350 and T250, they had a plastic back plate that was glued onto the back of the head. But with the new heads, you can see it's a fully bodied club, which is super exciting. And another exciting factor is that they've added some screws to the back of the club. So you can play around with swing weights in the fitting, which is really cool. And that'll obviously change launch angles and spin rates. And also if you're fitting like ladies or juniors, you can adjust the screw at the back, which is really, really cool. I think that's a really, really good topic to chat about it. Because sometimes you're stuck with a head weight that you can't really change a swing weight in the fitting, and then you know they've got to trust you based on what you recommend. But super cool addition to that, and looking forward to testing this. I'm going to start with the T350. I've got my motor shaft that I use in my irons too, so nothing changes from that perspective. So yeah, let's give it a crack. Feels nice and compact. Definitely feel the difference compared to the previous model from a sound and aesthetic point of view. 182 carry, descend angle is 44, and the spin is 4.2. So what I've realized, and it's actually quite funny, we've been trying to do this test for a couple of goes. I've changed my mat, I've changed everything, I've reset my TrackMan, and I've come to the conclusion that because I'm so shallow with my attack angle, if you ever look at my attack angle, it's 1.8 on the up. And I know people that would buy a 1.8 on the up with a driver. So unfortunately, I'm not the best person to do this with regards to an irons fitting, but just so you know, it's just my own flaws more than anything. I don't know why, I don't even feel like I'm hitting it on the up. So the spin rate's gonna be flawed a little bit. That's at 4.2 spin rate. Obviously, it's a T350. It is designed to go long. It's designed to spin less. So we're gonna have to obviously go through that. But as long as that descent angle is really good, me personally, I would prefer it at 45 degrees. I know Titleist wanted it about 48 when they do the fittings. But unfortunately, even if I try to hit it down, I'm not gonna get it close to where I need to. But all in all, from my perspective, it's decent numbers, so excuse the spin rate, guys. It's honestly a bit frustrating for me because I've been trying to sort this out myself. It's taken like 2-3 weeks to do this, but that's my own flaws, right? And if I have a look at it from the top and I put it down, it doesn't feel like it's a game improvement club. It's very, very sleek, doesn't look oversized. If you obviously lift up the club and you look at the sole of the club, there is a lot of meat behind that. So, and then obviously look at that, it's super pretty. I mean, if that's sitting in your bag, it almost looks like a blade from that angle, which is really cool. So aesthetically, it's really, really impressive. Super easy to hit, I'm not gonna lie. Hit that one high in the face. Don't think it's gonna spin again, but that's me. Being so shallow, it's gonna be high in the face. So 181 was the previous one, 182, landing right next to each other. Spin rate stays the same. Attack angle's even more. It's my own fault. Descent angle is really consistent. So all in all, really, really good. Feels good. Definitely feels better than the previous T350, I'm not gonna lie. There's a definite feel change to this golf club. Is it good? Club head speed's going up, which I'm happy about. Again, 4.3 spin, basically at 45 landing angle, which is really good, and then obviously 186. The nice thing out of all those 3 hits that I've hit, that one felt a little low on the face, the previous one felt high on the face, and the other one felt middled. And there's not much change happening to the spin rate, number one, and number two, there's not a 10 to 15 meter gap between short and long. So 181 to 186, I'll take 4 or 5 meter difference on my carry. I think that's really good. I know a lot of people with game improvement irons let's call it, have that one that really goes a lot further. Yes, this club head is designed to spin low and go far, but I've seen in previous brands that you get that one that goes like 10 to 20 further when you hit it out of the middle or out of the screws. So that's really good. I'm going to hit one more. I'll try to put everything into it, but I like that a lot. It's not a big gap in that carry, which I really think is good. That one was hitting out of the middle. See, I put 89 miles an hour club head speed. Take that all day. Didn't think I was going to get to 85 today. There we go. Spin it 4.6. Descent angle, that's where we want it to be. 48 degrees landing angle. I like that a lot. And then have a look at that. I did put my back into it. Got it to 89 miles an hour. And it's only 188. So the difference is 7 meters or 6 meters from, let's call it, all out to a stock swing. I'm not seeing that 15-meter jump. I know there was a previous club we reviewed where I hit one out of the screws and it went like 25 longer. Super impressed. I'll be very honest with you. I don't think I would probably consider putting this in my long iron, like a 4-iron, maybe even the 5-iron. It doesn't put me off. The top line is super clean. Aesthetically, it screams forgiveness, but it doesn't look chunky, which is really, really nice. So let me give this a rating. From aesthetic compared, and I'm gonna do my rating compared to the previous model. I'll give this a 9.5 out of 10. I think that let's call it the back body of the club, the upgrade that they've done to that is super, super clean. Really, it really, really is clean. I like it. I'm loving it actually. And obviously when you do purchase these clubs, it doesn't have that weight behind it, so it even looks a lot cleaner than the fitting club. So 9.5 from aesthetics. From a performance, I'm also going to give it a 9.5. I mean, the numbers are really good. The landing angle is where I want it to be. And then from a feel perspective, I'll also give this a 9.5 out of 10. It feels like I'm honestly hitting a fully forged club. It doesn't feel too clicky compared to the previous one. It does feel soft. You can definitely tell when you hit it out of the middle. So from a feel, I'll also give it a 9.5. I think it's a really, really good golf club. And like I said, I'm not seeing that big variance difference compared to, let's call it, my short to long carry number. It's only about 5 or 6 meters. So that's the one factor that I always find with game improvement clubs and a lot of hollow body clubs, that the clubs just go and it doesn't stop going. So all in all, this is an unbelievable golf club.